Oh, man.
Tonight, violent storms striking the south as some residents watch the destruction in real time.
Man.
At least 67 preliminary tornadoes reported by the National Weather Service since Friday, tearing across 7 states, the death toll climbing into the double digits. The destructive winds lifted the school bus onto a high school in Alabama, leveled entire neighborhoods in Arkansas, and ripped homes to shreds in Mississippi. In hard-hit Tylertown,
all this stuff here was in that shed out there.
Charles Rushing survived by taking cover in the hallway.
The roar got louder, and then all of a sudden that wind busted through that door, and all that stuff came down the hall.
The loss of his lifelong home, too much to bear.
How did you react when you walked out and saw this?
Devastated. Because, you know, you put your life into a place and then, you know, it's destroyed in just a matter of minutes.
The multi-day outbreak of severe weather stretching into the Carolinas and Georgia.
There it goes.
Extreme winds Friday toppling semis on the interstate in Texas. A severe dust storm in Kansas being blamed for a 50-car pileup that killed at least 8. In Missouri, more than a dozen dead, including 43-year-old Jennifer Brewington, remembered by her fiancé Ethan as a loving and caring person.
Shock, numb, don't know what to think, don't know what to say anymore.
Damage like this seen in communities across Missouri. Our Adrian Broaddus is in the storm zone.
Take a look at these houses. Roofs missing, walls gone, and cars crushed. Wind speeds here reaching up to 130 miles per hour. And for some families, rebuilding could take months.
And the extreme weather threat isn't over, with the Northeast next in line for powerful storms.
And Kathy Park joins us from hard-hit Magnolia, Mississippi, where 2 confirmed tornadoes hit back-to-back. Kathy?
Hallie, that's right. That's why the damage is so widespread in this area. A woman tells us she was actually inside the middle of this home when the roof collapsed. And Hallie, the winds were so destructive. Take a look at this. It actually pulled pieces of metal directly into this tree. Hallie?
The video coming in out of Missouri is almost hard to believe. Take a look. This was Friday as a storm chaser points out a tornado in Villa Ridge, Missouri. He eventually gets in his car and leaves, but is heard screaming and pointing at that tornado. Sadly, we've learned that at least 12 people in the state died as a result of that tornado outbreak. We've also seen the aftermath and the extensive damage left behind. This is from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. The storm also causing deaths over in Arkansas, Alabama, and Mississippi, and also spawned some dust storms that killed several people over in Texas and Kansas. I want to talk more about the situation in Missouri, so let's bring in Sergeant Eddie Young with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
Thank you, Josh, for having me.
Of course. Well, first off, I do want to ask you overall, kind of starting from the beginning, can you explain to me everything as it did play out on Friday and this tornado outbreak happened?
You know, earlier that morning and Friday, the National Weather Service did a really good job of warning us that we were in the path of a potentially very dangerous storm that's going to be stronger than normal, and started warning the public. And we took those warnings and tried to spread it out.